This week we have a gripping court case drama with a shocking ending that no one saw coming.
You didn't see that coming?
So let's talk about it. There will be spoilers ahead, so come back after you have watched it.
Maybe isn't it?
Episode 3 shows us the complete trial of Hector Ayala, with us witnessing Matt's full lawyering capabilities. That witness that Matt had saved at the end of last episode, well, he's kind of a douche because he lies on the stand. But he was probably scared that something might happen to his family or something like that, so potentially he can be forgiven. So with no more options left, Matt straight up just outs White Tiger's secret identity to the court, which is going back on the deal he made with the judge last episode as to not bring it up. Matt then talks about all the different times the White Tiger has saved people and all the police officers that he saved, including an Officer Morales. It likely isn't Miles' dad since his name is Jeff Davies, but it could potentially be. The jury are therefore convinced that he is innocent and he's cleared of all the crimes put upon it. But Matt warns him that he can't suit up as the White Tiger ever again, as it would risk everything. Meanwhile, after Kingpin has given up his life of crime, there's a huge power vacuum in the criminal underworld, and this leads to a whole bunch of crime. Vanessa then urges Fisk that at least she should take care of the business, and so she sends out one of the associates to sort this mess out. Fisk is also pissed at the outcome of the trial and considers a vigilante roaming free a miscarriage of justice, which makes sense since he doesn't really like superheroes. And right as we see Fisk get interviewed about this, we see Hector suit up as the White Tiger and goes on his usual patrol, when someone wearing the Punisher vest shoots him, and the credits play to the sound of the frogs he talked about at the start of the episode. That was a real gut punch of an ending for an otherwise normal episode of Daredevil. Nothing too drastic happens in this, it's mainly just the trial that we see, but despite it being a trial, we still see that Matt can deliver justice as Matt rather than the Devil of Dares. It does feel good seeing a proper courtroom case in the MCU as well that doesn't contain a giant green CGI lawyer, and the stakes of this case felt high, because we knew that Hector was innocent and we want him to win, but at the same time there was the element of fear within us because perhaps justice might not be served, since the mayor is literally a kingpin, so who knows how corrupt the court of law is. But it did feel like a win only for it to then be ruined by the mention of Foggy and the murder of Hector. Now I don't think that it is the Punisher who did the murder. I believe that it is someone masquerading as the Punisher and killing good guys, probably under the leadership of Vanessa or Kingpin, but it's definitely shocked to say the least. I literally said last week that it's so nice to see a new hero inspired by an existing one to help people and provide hope, and then for him to die, it kinda takes away that hope. But fear not, as Daredevil will be here to give that hope once again. Also, Hector's niece might become the new White Tiger in the future, so we might get the latest member of the Young Avengers. It's also really funny seeing how Matt is now technically the only one with a secret identity since Peter Parker doesn't exist, and so Matt just straight up outs Hector's identity like it's nothing, but it is to win the case, so it is allowed. But overall this episode was a good one, like nothing major happens in it, and comparing it to the other two, it does hold a lot less weight, but the emotional stakes do hit with this episode as well. And somehow the show has scored 2 out of 2 in all of the emotional deaths so far, and so this gets an 8 out of 10. Subscribe and comment below your thoughts.